This is the weather forecast video for Monday, January 9th, 2012. Let's take a look at the satellite image from last evening. You can see some cloudiness over the deep south into Texas and New Mexico with a storm system developing there, some clouds to our west and north. Otherwise, it's fairly quiet across the country. Watch morning map from just before midnight, some dense fog advisories over Alabama, Georgia, and then along the Gulf Coast through Louisiana. Winter storm warnings over Texas and New Mexico with some winter weather advisories surrounding that. Otherwise, it's quiet. QPF chart is not looking quiet with these precipitation amounts through Friday evening at 6 o'clock. Some heavy amounts of rain from Texas through the deep south and into the mid-Atlantic, with just some light amounts of precip here with a midweek system. So let's take a look at the 0Z GFS Model Run. This is at 6 p.m. this evening. You can see there's that upper level feature over Texas. We're still in a northwesterly flow aloft, and with that, temperatures will be a little cool, but in all aspects, it'll be still around in the low 40s with no snow cover on the ground. And we head into Tuesday. That storm system moves along the Gulf Coast with rain from Oklahoma and Texas eastward into the Carolinas, with an Arctic front dropping in through Montana and North Dakota. Wednesday it moves through, could produce a flurry or a light snow shower, but don't expect any accumulations. With the best chance of precipitation to our north and well off to our west, high pressure will be moving in. Thursday, some lake effect over the lakes and down into the Appalachians, with a pretty big storm running up the east coast, producing some rain and snow there. Heading into Friday, could see a few flurries with a weak disturbance moving through the Dakotas. Some lake effect continues over the central and eastern Great Lakes. The rest of the nation is dry. Saturday, that system moves through the lakes. Could have a flurry or two here. Otherwise, most of the precip again will be to our north and northeast. Over the lakes, another storm develops over Texas. Could produce some rain down there even into Sunday, while lake effect continues over the Great Lakes again, and the cold air still is entrenched over the area. A week from today, on the 16th, we're still in a pretty much a northwesterly flow with a ridge over California and a trough over the eastern half of the country, really. At this point, we still are in the boundary line between the really cold air and the really mild air, maybe slightly milder next Monday compared to the previous days prior. We head further into the month on the 20th, still a northwesterly flow aloft between a big blocking low over Hudson Bay and a ridge over the desert southwest into Texas, and with us being on the battleground, we will actually get some precipitation, mainly in the form of snow, coming out of the Pacific and riding along that boundary. And heading into the end of the forecast, the 24th, still ridge over the south and west, trough over the north and east. We're right smack dab in the middle with the air coming out of Canada, and it'll be really warm in the plains, and we'll be right on the borderline. So west is very warm and dry, the east is snowy and cold, so that looks to be toward the end of January. Thank you for tuning in to the weather forecast video. We'll have another one tomorrow.